Hello, my friends. This is Sarah Jones, tarot therapist here at Tarot Therapy Co. And this is our Sunday self care reading. Obviously, I've switched up my location a little bit. I'm going to be moving my office around, so got a different spot for today. But nonetheless, even though I've moved the cards, we do still have the same pile. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you've come over from Facebook, then go ahead and just head over to the video description and click the link to skip right to your reading. If this is your first time joining me or you don't know how this works, this is a pickle pile reading. We're focusing on self care, we're focusing on self love. What do we need to do this week? What do we need to focus on? What messages do we have from our guides regarding how we're taking care of ourselves or things we need to pay attention to? So take a minute, pause the video if you need to, and see which pile you are drawn to. Usually I use a lot more decks, but this week I'm giving myself a little break and we're just using the 4 decks you see here. Okay? All right, so let's get started with pile number 1. So, if you chose pile number 1, I'm just going to put them all up, but we're just going to talk about them. I think it's a little bit easier that way, especially when I only have a little. Okay. Love this. I love this. All right. So, your soul lesson here, maybe I should put this down a little. Your soul lesson is to trust. You have a beauty ritual that needs to be done. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world, and we need some grounding going on. So, I always we're going to start with that root chakra, okay? I feel like with that coming up and the soul lesson being trust, I feel like you need to trust in yourself, trust in your choices. Maybe you need to become your own best friend, especially if you don't have a best friend. But I feel like there's something there with just loving yourself and being your own best friend. I feel like maybe you need to put yourself perhaps in a better position to observe the different emotions or habits or addictions that take you away from your own creative, loving self expression. Okay. I feel like your guides are saying, your life is yours to create. This week, I want you to trust that you have the support and the freedom and the potential to create a fulfilling path, to follow your truest desires. Don't attach yourself to any outcomes. Be open to different possibilities that could come up. Okay? I feel like maybe there's some kind of need to be consistent and to really foster some self-trust. So we're talking about self-care here. We're talking about self-love. This is self-trust. You need to be able to trust yourself. So are you showing up for yourself every day in the way that you said you would? Do you trust yourself to make choices? These are some big questions I want you to really think about, because I want you to be able to take responsibility for your thoughts and your words and your actions. And to do that, you have to consistently show up and do your best every single day. Okay? If you do that, you're going to find that you're going to feel more inspired to maybe be joyful or be creative or be happy or find different ways to live or following your destiny. Okay. Because that kind of goes right into this, your reality is a reflection of, what it is that you're thinking and feeling. We talk about this all the time, right? It's nothing new. We know that we create our reality. So I feel like, no, I feel like what's going on inside? What's going on inside of you? Because whatever it is, it's coming out into the world, and it's reflecting your quality of life. Whatever you're focusing on is expanding. And so that's just how the law of attraction works. So I feel like there's a big shift here happening, or being asked of you this week, to decide what kind of reality you want for the week, and just do it for the week. It doesn't, sorry. It doesn't have to be for your whole life. It doesn't have to be your whole life purpose or anything like that. Just this week. What do you want this week to look like? How do you want to feel this week? What do you want to do this week? What goals might you set for yourself this week? Okay? Think about that. Think about that. And I feel like with this beauty ritual coming in, like, beauty is important. How we feel about ourselves is important. So I feel like that's why this is coming up for you. Maybe you haven't been feeling so good. Maybe you need to get your nails done. Maybe, you need a facial. Even if it's going to the store and grabbing a facial and doing it at home. Or maybe painting your toes, giving yourself a pedicure. You need to feel beautiful inside and out. Okay? I feel like, do you have a daily beauty routine, or is there something that you do every day when it comes to taking care of yourself or beauty? Is there a way you could make that feel maybe more sacred? Being intentional when you take a shower, make it a shower meditation. Try to make it like a sacred experience for yourself every day. Not just, I'm getting in the shower, gonna clean myself up, but really loving yourself. Or maybe you want to do something crazy this week and do some funky color in your hair. Or maybe you even need a tattoo. Who needs a tattoo? Raise their hand if you need a tattoo. These are all beauty rituals that are important, and I feel like they'll help kind of give you a little boost this week. Okay? And you also need to get yourself grounded, So I feel like maybe you're feeling disconnected or scattered or maybe even overwhelmed, So I want you to try to breathe. I want you to take 5 minutes every day to just breathe and let yourself be in the moment. Feel the moment. Call your dispersed energy back into your heart. And I want you to see if you could imagine any imbalances or any excess energy flowing into the earth, and feel the calmness of the nature exchange. Because that's what this is. This is a beautiful exchange between you and nature and the universe. That's what grounding is. Taking that stress and that anxiety and giving it back to the earth, and allowing the earth to give you that grounded, stable, calming energy. If you can find a way to recenter every day, you're going to begin to be more aligned, more relaxed. This could be a message for some of you to get outside more. How often are you getting outside? Are you spending time outside, whether it's just sitting on the porch or sitting in the backyard, or getting out and taking a walk in nature if you can? These things are very helpful. Nature has this great way of resetting our energy, and it just doesn't judge us. It just accepts whatever we give it. So if you can this week, maybe draw or write about the ways you feel grounded and connected to your body. Take some intentional moments to really think that and figure out how you feel. How do you feel connected to your body? So that is your self-care reading for this week. That is what needs to be done. That will help you get through the week. It will help you balance your energy and just feel better about yourself. Okay? So please let me know in the comments. Are these things helping? Are they working for you? If this reading resonates with you, if that's how you're feeling, like you're feeling pulled towards doing this, hit the like button. And if you want to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. All right. Let's move on to pile number 2. Ooh, I can never say that. I don't know how to say that. So we get back to nature and reconnect with your hippie roots. Sync with the moon. So we just had that full moon energy, right? And we got ritual body worship. Ooh, the sacral chakra is calling you. So let me see if I can get that. All right, so I'm going to go right to that sacral chakra there. So I'm big on chakra work and chakra healing, and focusing on my chakras and how they feel, because for me, chakras are a part of psychology. They're a part of how we think, how we feel, how we process our emotions. So whenever one of our chakras is out of balance, so are our emotions. So is how we're dealing with life and dealing with everything, So for you, your focus this week is on that sacral chakra, going deeper into maybe your meditating practice. I want you to maybe focus on clearing any negative self-image programs that you have right out of your mind. That would be so, so beneficial. So I feel like if you chose this, how you think about how you feel about how you look, how you appear to other people, is important or is on the table this week when we're looking at self-care. I want you to try to clear your mind up. This way you can see your true beauty and your true potential because you're missing it. Okay? Honestly, your body is amazing. It's wonderful. It's a miracle. And the question is, can you truly appreciate it? Can you find a way to truly appreciate it? Because, worshiping your body, it's not fantasizing over or focusing on like your body image, but to worship your body is more of like understanding that you are divine. You are a miracle. You yourself, your life, your essence is beautiful. And if you can shift into a mindset where you see your body as incredible, as sacred, as a wonderland, then it's going to help you cultivate reverence for it and to help kind of bring you to a whole nother level in some ways. I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you worship your body, when you love your body, you want to put better things into it. You want to make it feel better. You want to make it look better. So, but you have to have that base of understanding that your body is sacred. You're going to nurture it. You're going to nourish it. You're going to listen to it and take care of it. Okay. It helps you have a great foundation for good, healthy mind, body, soul, well-being connections. It's your responsibility to have command over your mind and your energy, in your body. So I want you to focus on your emotions, focus on your mood swings if you're having any, focus on your internal narrative, you know, meditate upon your true self, upon your essence, and try to understand it better this week if you can. Okay. Just gonna move. My foot's falling asleep. So get in sync with the moon. So we just had a full moon. So full moons are about letting go. And now so I'm trying to remember, like, after the full moon, so we kind of let go. And then we have this period of where we're taking a break. So that's where you should be. You should be taking a break. And then when we get to that new moon, you can set an intention and set goals and things of that nature. The moon has powerful cycles, has powerful energy, and it helps us move through different cycles, especially if we're women. If you're a woman, like, following the moon is something that many women do, and they find that it's much more natural. So, like, with this full moon, you want to take note of how any intentions that you may have had manifested. It's a good time for reflection with gratitude, letting go of what no longer is serving you. And then we're going to move into waning gibbous, which is a good time to clean the house and continue kind of just releasing, like I said. And then that third quarter moon, where this is where you can connect with the natural world, let your awareness be drawn into the divine beauty of life cycles and timelines. And then we have the waning crescent, which is where we cleanse our energy and reflect again with gratitude, and that the cycle comes to a complete close. So we're kind of mid-cycle here because we're at the full moon. But there's nothing wrong with just starting now and maybe trying to incorporate the energy of the moon with what it is that you do on the daily. Okay. Maybe just start by tracking how you're feeling, noticing your energy and how it fluctuates with the moon's energy. You know, yeah, I would start there. Start a moon journal and just see how your energy fluctuates each day. It doesn't have to be anything huge. And see how that energy is affecting you every single month. Sometimes it's helpful to know that because sometimes you'll have a week where, the way the moon is, it affects your emotions. So if you know ahead of time, whenever the moon is like that, your emotions are going to maybe be more sensitive. It's something that you can expect, you can plan on. You can maybe not make plans that week, maybe not make extra plans or to do things. It helps give you that kind of cushion to really honor your body and honor your emotions and your feelings. Okay? Get back out into nature over there. Get back to your hippie roots. So literally, it's helpful to get out into nature. I feel like maybe nature's calling on you to reconnect with it. We're a part of nature and nature is part of us. I feel like if you can't physically get out into nature, just spend some time disconnecting. Maybe get some plants or a plant to take care of and to love and to nurture and bring it in, because like winter's coming. Who wants to be out in nature? Well, for some of us, I know not for everybody, but even if you bring. So yeah, you need to get back into touch with yourself, with your core values. Get rid of the hustle and bustle of the world, everyday world. That's really what this is about. Um, and then you got the Vescus Pisces. I never know how to say that at all. But it's actually really cool. So it's a symbol that shows us how consciousness splits to know itself and expand life, and how our life is constantly doing that. So it starts here in the middle, and then there's two circles, and then there's two more circles, and this pattern just continually goes and goes and goes in the universe, and it goes within our inner world, you know, and in our outer world. So, we've learned to give up things that can be seen. We've learned to give things that it can be seen by others or touched by us, like, or more important than what we actually feel. So it's like the outside world, like this is more important than how you feel, and it's not. And that's what this symbol teaches us, is that, if our awareness is not on our inner needs, then our internal and our external realities are kind of a mess, because they are integrated. They are part of each other, and they always will be. So in order to be able to make clear decisions, be able to live in flow, then you have to be able to find that balance between your inner and outer world. And I feel like that's really a lot about what your reading is about this week, being able to do that. So this week I really want you to write about, or just draw about, or think about 3 things that you really would like to reboot or rebirth in your life. Okay? And if you're finding it hard to do so, then I want you to focus on why that is. What's out of balance between your inner and outer world? Okay. So I do hope that this reading helps. I hope it resonates. If it does, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. All right. Let's do pile number 3. Ooh, color. Nourish your body with high vibing energy. I like that. Sweet treat. Oh man, I gotta pick number 3 this week. And elevate, support. I love it. So we're gonna take a look at that. Elevate first. What support do you need at this time? What's going on? So I feel like for those of you who chose this pile, something about the Divine Mother that comes up, you know, like, where is the mother feeling in your heart? Maybe there's this energy of mothering, whether it's mothering yourself, or maybe focusing on how you were mothered, you know. But I feel like that what the energy is trying to come in and say is that, there's there's something that needs to shift and release and flow into your relationship with the energy of mother. The mothering energy must not become stagnant. So we're talking very much about how you mother yourself. So I think we forget to do that. We're busy mothering others, taking care of others, nourishing others. Sometimes we're really good at that, and we don't give it back to ourselves. So I feel like this week is your opportunity to do that. Mother yourself. Observe your boundaries and your ability to flow and release with love and gratitude, and your own independent identity. What does that look like? What does that look like? Do you have an independent identity outside of who you're with or what you do? You know, um, I feel like I want you to reestablish, recommit, reconnect, remake, rebirth, this week. This way you can become your true self. You can focus on your true self, and you can. You can keep going. You can be your own mama and love yourself. Um, and just give some of that mama energy back to yourself this week. Um, have some snacks. What is that all about? You get snacks. I'm super jealous because I did not pull the snack card at all. Um, Sweet treat and sweet treat too. Yeah, she's not even eating like she's not even eating like bad snacks. She's eating sweet stuff. But I also feel like this is kind of like an energy of life being sweet. Life is sweet. So I feel like your guides are saying it's okay to indulge in like a sweet treat every once in a while because it can be good for your soul. Um, this is for you. It's not a time to be restricting calories, but to be treating yourself to something more delightful. You know, so you might want to grab something, and I'm not saying like pig out on sweet treats all week. This is one sweet treat for yourself at some point this week, and you can get it. And I want you to set an intention, and I want you to infuse some good energy into your sweet creation. Okay? Treat the process of making it or purchasing it and eating it a sacred ritual. Before you take that first bite, say a prayer to express your gratitude for the nourishment and the joy it will provide. Savor each bite as you take it and keep your mind clear while you're eating it so you can experience this energy and this feeling and this emotion and how it tastes and it's this treat. I want you to experience it mindfully. Okay? Journal this week or think about what your favorite food to indulge in is. What does it remind you of and how does it make you feel? So for you, like we're talking about what we're eating. We're nourishing our body. We got that high vibe energy coming in, you know? Um, so find that sweet treat and take the time to enjoy it. And just think about your relationship with food. I think that is important for you this week. It's part of your self-care and what you need to do, okay? Because I feel like when we move on to that nourishing your body, high vibing energy, you see she's drinking a green drink, a green juice. So, like I said, the sweet treat is not to eat on peg out on all week, okay? How else will you nourish your body for the rest of this week? What else are you going to put into it? I think for you guys this week it's about the substances in the food that you eat. It's about what you drink. It's about what you put into your physical body, how you're taking care of it. If you've been trashing it lately, it's time for maybe a reboot. But you gotta have that treat at the end, something to look forward to, right? Uh, you know, I want you to add some more nutrient-rich foods to your diet this week if you can. Kale, avocados, blueberries, potatoes, even dark chocolate has antioxidants. So, I don't want you to make food your enemy. I really want you to reevaluate your relationship with your body this week. Are you treating your body like your best friend? Or are you eating your emotions and neglecting your needs? because you're going to suffer. And spend some time asking your body what it needs more of and what it needs less of, and it will tell you. It gets really clear with you sometimes. Everything begins with what you put in your mouth, how you're nourishing yourself. So I want you to begin to empower your choices in this area this week. Okay? Focus on what you're eating. And I love how it does this because, you want to elevate your body. You want to nourish and support it with better things, maybe a reboot, maybe just eating some different things and saying no to things that you would normally eat, but then giving yourself that treat. So we talk about we have a cheat day, at the end. So I think that it's really important. And let's bring in some color. Bring in color to your diet. Eat the rainbow this week. I want you to open up to different colors and different experiences. Okay. So definitely eat different colorful food this week. And I feel like I want you to pay attention to how colors make you feel as well. What colors are attracting you this week? I want you to write that down. I want you to write down this week what colors are attracting you and how you feel, and what colors are repelling you as well, and how you feel about those colors. Is there some colors that are really like drawing your eye this week? Do you want to wear something different color all week? Are you going to try putting on a different color and wearing a different color this week and seeing how you feel? These are all different things that you could do. Okay. I feel like, you know, I want you to do that. I want you to either eat different colors, wear different colors, or just write down what colors you're drawn to or drawn away from and how they're making you feel. Okay? That is part of your self-care this week. All right? So, I hope this reading helps. If this reading resonates with you, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. All right, and pile number 4. Ooh, create space. I like it. Gratitude rampage. List 10 things you are grateful for. And connect with fire. Ooh, and I like this because, see, this is ritual, healing, connection. This is heart chakra. Very nice, very interesting this week for you guys. So, let's look at that ritual, that heart chakra first. Okay. I feel like so I feel like for you guys who picked this, I feel like you may be becoming more aware of your vastness, your humanity. I feel like your ability to connect with everything, or connect with people, connect with experiences. I feel like your heart is opening, and that's a good thing. It helps you connect more easily with spirit, with life, with yourself. It helps you understand emotions, nature, flow, intimacy, life itself. I feel like your heart is expanding. I feel like there's some healing connections that you're ready to open up to. And I want you to know that the universe is going to bring in those connections. And there's this non-attachment, this energy of non-attachment that's coming through. Okay. So I feel like maybe you might be becoming more confident, more compassionate, more full of gratitude, and you're really aligning with your destiny a little bit more. You know, I feel like if you chose this pile, you've been through or been doing the healing work. Okay. And I feel like that connection with fire is interesting. So, if you're near me, if you're in the Northeast, it's a great time to have a fire because it's cold outside. So I would say definitely whether it's getting outside and having a fire in your fire pit or even candles, they're fire as well. But for you guys, fire is going to be a great tool for you to use to set intentions, especially around letting go. Um, you know, we do this thing with fire, or this is how kind of candle magic works. We set our intentions, we send our prayers and our manifestations out into the world via the smoke of the fire or the smoke of the candle. Um, you know, the ritual of really just sitting around a fire or a wood burning stove, especially under a full moon, which is cool, but anytime really, even if it's Friday night, with a circle of people that you love and like to hang out with, is just a beautiful experience. Um, so I want you to try to cultivate a more intimate relationship with fire. So whether it's hosting, having some close family or friends over to sit around the fire if you have one, or just to light a daily candle and just sit and for like 5 minutes in reverence and just sit and kind of meditate with the candle and watch the flickering. Um, because it's kind of like, oh, it's a beautiful way to connect with fire. You could also do some everyday activities and turn them into something that's sacred rituals, such as thinking of an intention as you light a candle. Even if it's to light a candle to take a bath, to meditate, to clean the house, to do yoga, I just want you to bring the energy of fire into your aura. I want you to watch the flames and let your worries go away. Okay, so I feel like this is going to help illuminate your path forward a little more. Um, so, and I feel like for those of you who chose this too, I want you to ask yourself this question, like, what old patterns and beliefs would you like to transmute with the alchemy magic of fire? Okay. I love the gratitude rampage. So, what are you thankful for? Write it down, 10 things, real simple. I mean, can we get any more straightforward than that? Gratitude is super, super important. You know, it helps us, focus on what we want to expand. It's got potent power for manifesting what you want more of in your life. It helps you focus on the things that are positive, that are good, instead of any negative feelings. So I want you to really write down 10 things that you are thankful for this week. I don't care if it takes you all week. I don't care if you do it every morning and write down a few things every morning. It's a great way to start your day, you know. Um, this is going to help you just open up and move forward on your path, and it's going to help you create some space, because that's what else is going on in your life, you know. I feel like just this gratitude journal, connecting with the fire, um, that's going to help you focus in the here and now. It's going to help you apply or put yourself in this position of being able to really make some changes. You know, it's going to help you recognize maybe things that you want to change. It's going to help you bring in more clarity on what you want to change. You know, so I feel like you're just being asked to open up that space, and it's real simple. Um, Allow yourself gratitude. Gratitude will open up the space. Okay, focusing on joy and gratitude will clear space. It's actually a pretty simple task this week. All right. So, if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more readings from me, please be sure to subscribe. Thanks, guys.